Hi there and welcome. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Sharon and others know me as Itu. So this week I would like to share with you how I was able to limit or reduce my sugar intake so that I could have good skin, good health, good feminine health as well. I can assure you, ladies, this is a game changer. Reduce your sugar intake and you will see amazing benefits within your body. Please note that the following information is meant for educational purposes only. I am not a qualified health or medical practitioner. Please consult with your medical doctor or professional healthcare practitioner prior to following any of my advice. So for many of us, including myself, if you're watching this, you maybe love sugar, maybe as much as I do, I don't know. But for many of us, it is a marathon and not a sprint. And so my approach to this was to slowly reduce my intake. And by doing this, it has helped me a lot. Like I don't feel like there's something missing out of my life. To try and just cut it out completely, just all at once, will just end in failure. But I don't know, you might be strong enough for it, I don't know. But this method that I'm about to share with you is or has been the best for me. And so firstly, what I did was that I would go on periodic fasts. So I shared in my previous video that when I discovered this game changer of reducing my or limiting my sugar intake and how it helped me, I was actually on a fast. And doing this periodically will just limit how much sugar you take and maybe take a day in a week or sometimes a week within a month, not every month, but just now and again. You don't have to be super strict with this. You can choose whatever amount of time you want for this fast because it's all dependent on you. For some, you might just feel comfortable going on a fast for just a day every once in a while. Others, you might be strong enough to do it like for a whole week, every, 6 months. Whatever works best for you, go ahead and do that. Then secondly, what I did is that I limited my intake. So for me, I knew, or I know still, that one of the biggest ways in which I take sugar in, or one of the biggest things that I run to get on my sugar high or to, get my supply is through snacks and sweets and chocolates. I would go every single day on snacks. Like sometimes I would not even eat and just snack on like chips and sweets and chocolates. I remember even in my teen years, like I went through a period where I would not go a single day without a slab of chocolate. It was horrible, I know, but I've since grown, thank God. But yeah, you just want to know where your weak point is and start reducing your intake from there. So right now, I consciously make an effort to stay away from snacks every single day. Maybe I'll have a snack a few times in a month. And if I'm gonna have it more frequently, it would most probably be like maybe once in a week. Unless I'm going through some weak moment, like I showed in a previous video. I'll link it in the description box or somewhere up here. This will actually help you like to see the kind of effects it has on your skin. I went through a period of about 3 weeks where I was just eating junk, and at the end of it I showed you guys how my skin looked. So if you're interested in seeing what that looked like for me, please go check it out. But anyway, limit your intake, know where you get your supply, most of it, and just cut back a few things. Then last but not least, you want to find good, healthier alternatives for your sugar intake. So another place where I got my supply was from my tea. I absolutely love tea. I have tea on a daily basis. So obviously, because I'm staying away from sugar, I can't afford to be having sugar in my tea every single day. So what I did was I found healthier alternatives for the things that I know that I need to eat or drink that have sugar. And I want to share with you some of those things. So these alternatives are sweet. They do have some level of sugar in them. However, they are also healthy for your body. There's a difference in just consuming something that is lethal for your body because you love it, and consuming something that's enjoyable and also beneficial for your health or your body. So I hope that makes sense, but that's what I mean. Just find healthier alternatives. So I'm going to give you a list of some of the things that I've been using as alternatives. The first one is molasses. So molasses is a type of syrup. There are various different kinds of molasses. I prefer like the generic or general type of molasses because it tastes much better. Others will tell you about blackstrap molasses, which is packed with a lot of minerals and vitamins, and it's absolutely great for you. Molasses is great for me personally because like if I'm having like a time where I'm just exhausted, it will help to get my energy levels up. It's also packed with a lot of nutrients. Molasses is a good source of iron, calcium, and magnesium. It is also used as a digestive aid and constipation remedy, and it is an energy booster. Although it is a basic component of brown sugar, it is still a healthier alternative to refined sugar. It is lower in sugar content and higher in nutrient value. With that being said, it should still be used in moderation. The second alternative is honey. So with honey, you want to be very careful because the amount of brands that are manufacturing counterfeit honey is alarming these days. I read somewhere also that there are a few countries, or maybe let me say a country, that is producing honey that is not really honey. So you want to be careful and read the back of the label to find out where it was manufactured. And also there are different types of tests that you can perform on honey to make sure that it is the real deal. Maybe I'll do a video on that, I don't know, but there are already many videos out here in YouTube land that you can check out to make sure that you're consuming real honey. Thirdly is that you might want to try out some natural syrups. I, for one, am not a fan of syrups, but if you are, go ahead, do your research on some natural, healthy syrups that you can try. Then for all of my chocolate lovers, number 4 is instead of having your normal chocolate, why not try dark chocolate? And you want to try dark chocolate with a higher percentage of cocoa. Try to get something that is 70% and higher of cocoa. That is the best type of dark chocolate that is out there, and dark chocolate has a lot of health benefits. So enjoy using that. Then last but not least, for those who have a sweet tooth like myself and you want to have sugar maybe on a daily basis or very frequent, more than the norm, you maybe want to look into having fruits, vegetables, nuts instead of those snacks, sweets, and chocolate bars or energy bars, whatever it may be. Like grapes are great, pineapple, like the list is endless. But note that yes, it is still sugar even though it comes from fruit. However, fruits, vegetables, and nuts are healthy and nourishing to our body. So yes, we are in fact fulfilling that desire or that craving but we are also nourishing our body at the same time. Whereas if we would snack on chips and sweets and other junk, we are just adding lethal things to our body. We are damaging it and not building it up. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that it was helpful to someone. If you feel like reducing sugar will be too much for you, trust me, I've been there. In fact, I still love my sugar just as much as I did years back then. I've just come to know that there are other things that I can do to feed that craving or those cravings. And I've also come to love myself enough to know that, I have to take care of myself. If I want to look a certain way, I have to eat a certain way as well. But it is definitely doable, and I hope that you try it. In my last video, I actually gave a challenge, and I said try to stay away from sugar for at least 5 days, 3 days a day, maybe even 7 days for those who are up to it. And during those days, no matter how many days you choose, try to drink as much water as possible, and then see the difference in your body, the difference in your skin, and just your overall health. It is truly life-changing, and who knows, maybe sometime in the near future I'll be doing a video on how I was able to leave sugar completely all the way alone. It's not a goal for me at this moment, so I'm not even trying. That's what I'm saying. So, but if you're watching this video, hopefully it was helpful for you, and I hope that you will come back next time. Don't forget to subscribe so that you're notified each time I upload a video. Also, please like and leave a comment below. That will help me so much, and it is also free. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.